Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Myself SKJ, you are watching Surveying in Civil Engineering. So today we are going to discuss about the concrete mix ratio, how we are going to do the concrete mixing. So there are different grades are there in the concrete. Usually M5, M7.5, M10, M15, M20, M25, M30, M35, M40. So all those grades are there. So we'll go one by one here how we're going to do this grade of concrete. So usually for the concrete, first we need to have the three things main, that is one is cement, second one is sand, and third one is coarse aggregate. So these are the three things which we're going to have while preparing the concrete. So basically this grade of concrete, so whatever the M5, M7.5, all this what it indicates, actually M stands for mix, and whatever the numbers they're going to indicate, so that those are the compressive strength of that concrete. So compressive strength of that concrete, when we going to achieve as per IS 456, even in the lab conditions also, if you are going to see the actual grade of concrete we going to achieve after curing of 28 days. After 28 days curing, we going to achieve this strength. So this strength means whatever the numbers are there, that is compressive strength. So compressive strength, the unit of that compressive strength is 5. Suppose if I am going to say about M5 grade, so 5 Newton per mm square. So Newton per mm square means 5 Newton per mm square, that much of strength is going to gain after 28 days of curing. So that is what we are going to say characteristic strength of the concrete. So basically what happens, this whatever the grades what I have mentioned on the screen, so those grades usually for 28 days we are going to achieve, but practically if you are going to see, so whenever we are going to provide this kind of concrete mix, but we are not going to have such kind of curing for 28 days. No. So 28 days of curing we are going to achieve this whatever the grade of concrete we mentioned, but practically we are not going to cure for 28 days. Usually we are going to cure for 7 and 14 days. And basically if you see most of the construction site, so they're going to cure for only for 5 days. So after curing for 5 days, they're going to remove all the whatever the centering work they have done. But practically if you are going to check, if you are not going to put any load on that, then it's fine. But if you are going to put load, load means if you are going to construct over and over after removing of this centering work after 5 days of curing. So there what happens, the whatever the slab portions, so there you're going to have the deflection part. So usually the slab which is going to bend or it's going to deflect wherever the concrete is not properly set. So that is one problem where we're going to face if you are not done sufficient curing. So usually we recommend at least 7 days of curing we need to provide. So after 7 days of curing, you can start whatever the construction above what you're going to construct. So there you can proceed with that. And so now coming to the grade of concrete. So whatever the grade of concrete I have mentioned on the screen, so basically you can see, so there are different mix ratios for different grade of concrete. So for example, if you see the first one, that is M5. So M5, the mix ratio is 1:5:10. So here mix ratio, what it indicates actually, if you are suppose if you are going to take 1 bag of cement, there you're going to have 5 bags of sand and 10 bags of aggregate. So this is how we're going to take the mix ratio. So as I mentioned for M5, so similarly you can take for M7.5, M10, M15, M20, M25, M30, M35. So all this mix ratio I have mentioned on the screen. So like that we're going to take. So one is sand, second one is cement, another one is sand, and the third one is aggregate. So this is the main basic what we're going to take. And the second part of the concrete is the water cement ratio. Usually water cement ratio most of them are going to neglect, but that is very most important. So whenever we're going to while mixing the cement, sand and aggregate, when we're going to pour the water on it, so there the actual proportion we need to take care. But as per the site condition, basically this kind of water cement ratio we are not going to achieve. So basically what we do, so whenever we're going to mix it thoroughly, so the the concrete which going to form in the slurry slurry type means in a form of smoothly moving like a fluid. So fluid means it should not be completely fluid, but little bit the friction should be there inside whenever we're going to pour the concrete. So that you need to take care of the water mixing while preparing the concrete. So this is how the grade of concrete and also the mix proportion how we going to take. So you can have this, you can see this on the screen. And now we'll talk about what kind of mix proportion we going to take care for different component of the building. So different component of the building means first we start from the foundation. From the foundation, first we are going to lay the PCC bed. When we are going to dig the earthwork, so first we are going to have a PCC bed. So for the PCC bed, you can go for M5 or M7.5 or M10. So basically these are the grade of concrete where we are going to have for PCC bed. And above that PCC bed we are going for the footing. So for the footing what we do, so you can go for the footing you can go for M15 grade. So M15 grade means the mixed proportion is 1:2:4. So this you can take care of the footing. And after footing what we're going to have, the column. So usually for the column we can go for M25, because basically what happens, the main load which going to take, that is column. And most of them are going to say about first foundation should be very strong, later you can go for the column. So like that they're going to say. But the thing is the foundation area will be more, so you can provide less grade of concrete over there, but the column size will be very small. So that is why we need to specifically take care for the higher grade for the column casting. So you can go for M25, M30, M35, and also you can go for M40. So it depends upon the design of the structure. So minimum you should maintain M25 grade of concrete for column casting. So after having the column, so there next we going to go for the slab. So while casting the slab, so there in the slab only you are going to have two things, that is beam and slab. So for the beam and slab you can go for M20 grade of concrete. So this you can maintain properly. So if you are having this grades, so you can have very good structure. So this whatever the ratios I have mentioned on the screen, this ratio you need to maintain whenever you go for the site, whenever you go for any construction of the building. So next we'll talk about the cement. For the cement, usually in the market many cements are there. So like Ultratech, ACC, Ambuja, Birla Shakti. So many cement varieties are there. But in the cement also there are many varieties are there. For example, if you are going for any Ultratech or any kind of company, cement company, so there are two types where we are going to have, that is OPC and PPC. OPC means ordinary Portland cement. So there only we are going to have a proper cement over there. So there won't be any mix of any admixtures, means additional mix they won't do. So that is OPC, ordinary Portland cement. And the second one, what usually nowadays people are using, that is PPC. So PPC means Portland pozzolana cement. So this Portland pozzolana cement, what actually the thing is, so usually the cement, whatever the OPC cement is there, so in the OPC cement what they do, so 70 percentage of cement, and remaining 30 percentage, 30 percentage of cement they're going to replace by the mineral admixtures. So mineral admixtures means basically we're going to have a fly ash, silica fume, all such admixtures they're going to replace. So if you are going for any PPC kind of cement, so you can go for PPC, or if you are willing to go for OPC, that is also fine. But the difference is whenever we go for OPC cement, so ordinary Portland cement, so the cement will be very nice, everything will be good, but the curing duration will be less when we are going to compare with the PPC. And also in the OPC, so there are different grades are there in the OPC. So usually we in the market we used to get 43 and 53 grade. So this 43 and 53, the number what it indicates, the compressive strength of the cement, the compressive strength of the cement, that is 43 and 53. So the number, the unit for that number is Newton per mm square. So this unit 43 and 53, so basically most of the in the market we are getting 53 grade of cement, but people some people for 43 also they are just putting 53 and they are selling out. But nothing to worry about, both are same. You will get same strength, because the strength of the concrete basically depends upon the mix ratio. So there you need to take care of that. And PPC, in the PPC what happens, Portland pozzolana cement, so there the curing duration is more compared to OPC. So there you need to take care of that. But for the long run, for the structure, PPC is best. In my point of view, PPC is best, because this PPC what happens, the curing duration will be more, but it covers entire whatever the voids which you're going to get in the structure, so that whatever the voids are there, so that it going to covers. So that is the beauty of PPC. So nowadays most of the engineers they're going to refer PPC cement for the construction. And main thing is if you are going for any home construction, so there you can refer PPC cement, either taking of OPC, you can go for PPC. And one thing you need to understand here, whenever we do the mix for the concrete, if suppose the proper mix is not done properly on site, so there you can make use of vibrator. So vibrators, if you're going to put while doing the concrete or casting the any building component, so there if you're going to put the vibrator, so if the concrete mix is not properly done, even through the vibrator it's going to have the proper mix. So that is the beauty of putting vibrator whenever we're going to cast any component of the building structure. That's it guys. I hope you liked my video. Whatever the information I have provided, I think it is sufficient for the concrete mix. So if you are having any queries regarding this concrete mix ratio, let me know in the comment box below. And please do subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Thank you.